Hey guys, Joe Whalen here. Welcome back to RAFT. We're on to Tangaroa, the makeshift city that is floating in the water. It's the first one before the Utopia one. For inventory, you want to make sure you have plenty of machetes and food and water for the rats and the robots. The rats and the robots are pretty dangerous. Uh, it's easy to shuffle around them and slash the ribbons. So let's get on going on here. I got my pets all fed up, so they're all ready to go for an hour and a half almost. I'm still going to go back and make sure the battery is replaced and all that. Oh, shit. So unfortunately, I got stuck in the dock, so I'll fast forward through this whole thing here. And you see I'm part of the boat, part of the base of operation here now. Alright, so wasted that much time there. Oh, shit. Of course, Jaws took his opportunity to get me. Meanie. Alright, so now I'm out of that crap there. Let me open this door here, get inside. Now you have the rats first, before you get the robots, and then the robot rat combination kind of stuff. Because you got robots outside, rats inside the buildings. I just need here, we have to make sure we have this here in order to build the machete. I need scraps. So I got the ropes, the ingots, and the bolts there. The scraps got to collect all throughout the facility. There's a lot to collect, of course. Alright, here's the first rat to deal with. Alright, so I got my rat meat that I'll cook on later on. Alright, so that door's closed until you flood the compartment down below. You have to flood the below area for part of the mission. Which, if you go through the cafeteria, down, and over into a particular area to flood, to get to the plantation in the next room, the city. I'm going to kill that rat so we can get on going here. Nothing here, so we can get on going. And just make sure I got all of my stuff, my loots. I'm a pirate. I'm a looter. Yes, booty loot, motherfucker.
Captain Tully ordered us to push the engines to their limits, trying to outrun a fleet of rafts or something. It's going to overheat the reactor. I sent a message up the tower. Tully doesn't care. I hope you're faring better, Hannah. Much better.
Yeah, and Ruby will lose his mind hearing that Hannah's killed. But Olaf killed her. Rather than sacrifice her to the rats that want to grab it. And Olaf would use the excuse, it's not me that did it, it was the fucking rats. I mean, he killed the captain and he killed Hannah intentionally so he can escape. Coward. Alright, there's another rat there to collect. There's a generator part here. So I need plenty of machetes, bow and arrow, and the metal arrow does not do jack shit with the rats. I've tried. It didn't work with the damn rats. Okay, there's another janitor part over there. So we gotta go over here and collect it. Alright, got that. Fill up the water. Don't drink all the water, by the way. Don't drink all the water. Don't drink all the food. Eat all the food, I mean. Don't eat all the food. Don't drink all the water because you want to spare it as you're going around until you go back to your raft, of course, and empty all your inventory. Because it's too much booty loot for me to carry. I'm surprised they're not like walking slow with this much inventory in my body. I mean, you'd think it'd be like running around with a mule or some shit. Okay, put the parts in here. That thing is barely running. Alright, so we got to move all these boxes around. It takes around 5 or 10 minutes. So I'm just speeding up pretty quick in order to get done with this crap here. First one is to go below, go beneath, and then go to the green one there. There's like a hidden part right there. Right here's a hidden place. That's your titanium that you'll need for building the water facility. Water pipes, water tank, water reservoir. Pipes, by the way, are scrap. But you will need the titanium for the tank and the pump. Alright, now to get back to the top here and speed through the green location. Alright, now that I've done the green location on the upper right hand corner there.
The engines are done. People upstairs are already upset about the extreme rationing. Now we're at the mercy of the waves. And those rafts on the horizon are coming closer by the hour. I'm sealing up the reactor now. I don't care what Captain Tully says. I really could have used you here.
Director. A smaller version of the rat. Smaller version of the Tangaroa rats. Okay, you gotta open this patch. Then you gotta swim all the way back over. Okay, you gotta find a pocket here so you don't die. It's cafeteria. We're not going to the cafeteria. Actually, we're gonna get the body here because we killed a rat. So if you happen to find on a previously surfaced rats, they're all dead. Happen to find some of them, be able to get some food. All right, so we're back over to the storage area. That's the lantern that's there that keeps the room lit. Plantation area.
They're screaming upstairs. After the captain opened fire on the rafters, a damn riot broke out. Some supported Tully's orders, others really did not. A smaller raft made its way into the water entrance. But there was only a kid on board. His parents were sick, I think. Poor boy isn't saying much. Tangaroa's a lost cause. We're getting out of here.
All right, so now we're going up the ladder here. I went to my right, then into my pockets, so now we're back to here. And so you gotta watch out for all of the electrical shocks. Okay, you gotta get 3 tapes in here, 9 tapes upstairs. Yeah, third tape is down over here. You want to get your strawberries for some consumption later.
No, 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 no! The entire ecosystem is ruined. I've warned Captain Tully about this for weeks now. My contract doesn't allow me to tell anyone else, and it's eating me up inside. The banana plants won't bear nearly enough fruit, not to mention the infestations. We'll be starving by the end of the year, if not sooner.
Now, nearby every single red door, not all of them, of course, there's a junction box nearby. You have to tape in order to continue, but you only got your first 3 for that door. It's 3 tapes per door, per junction box, right here. You have to go to the surface and collect 12 more in order to finish off the downstairs.
Things have gone quiet. Security team still going patrols in their ridiculous golf carts, trying to keep some semblance of order. I heard the rafters let loose some type of a rat. Oh, and they strapped tasers on all the butler bots. It's like some kind of dumb guerrilla war upstairs. We're fixing up a boat, but there's no engine. The raft kid thinks we could take one of the golf cart engines. It's not a bad idea. Captain Tully and the investors are still up in the tower. I say leave them there to rot.
So 9 more tapes are up in here. First is reading the notes and killing the butlers.
The kid's name is Detto. How someone his age was able to reconstruct an engine like that, I'll never know. But now we've got the boat working. We'll be gathering up a few more survivors before we head off. The rafters either hid up in the apartments or left to sea. Most of them seemed sick. No wonder they were so desperate. We need to hurry. Those large rats that came with the rafters are aggressive. I say let them chew Tangaroa into pieces. I'm coming for you, Hannah. Remember the place we heard about? The sanctuary? We'll meet there. I know it. I'll see you there. Utopia.
Now the butlers have tasers, so you have to jump around them. And then collect the key cards. That's the easiest way to get rid of the butlers. On hard difficulty, of course. So you have to watch out from being killed. Now you'll need to remember this sign here for all the numbers. Now we're going down this way. All right, we kill that butler there. All right, gonna speed up a little bit because this is like an hour to get done. So this is all booty loot for the most part. It's not really a tape thing. Right here's a tape. There's a tape right there and a coin. So we're gonna get the tape and the coin. May not be in the same room though. There's a coin right there. So that's the first coin, first tape that you get to collect. You can collect as many tapes and coins as possible. Well, there's actually no one here. I'm a phantom. I must be a vampire. You can't see me through the glass, right? Vampires have no reflections. All right, gonna speed through, see if there's anything else. Okay, a rat. Has to keep you from getting this tape here. So there were 2 tapes in this particular office. There's another coin. So we got 2 coins and 2 tapes. I just checking to see if there's any loot to collect. Stuff we need for our 365 days. Yeah, so it's an empty balcony. So we got 2 tapes in the number 8 building. And now I get to jump off to the next floor and get on going here. Alright, so now I'm just going to speed through insignificant stuff. Seeing if there's any loot up in here. So we're going to the next building. That's the tower. We're going to Tangaroa project. I thought it'd be Project Tangaroa though. Alright, speeding through. So now there is nothing here. You're going down instead. So you're going to be climbing down 1 floor and then jumping over parkour to that building. Getting this loot here and a coin. And that door behind me does not... Oh, never mind. It does work. Depending on if I want to stay in here or not. Yep, there's a tape there. Okay, running through this crap in here. See if there's anything. Booty loots and all that kind of stuff. And not seeing a coin. So now we're going to go down. And then we're going to parkour over to the next location. Yeah, I think we're in number 4 or number 1. I don't know which one. There's a tape there. And a coin. Okay, got another coin in there, so we got that done. Time to drink. Another coin. Alright, now to speed our way down to the bottom floor and get to the next building. So just past number 4. Actually, that's what I just found. Yep, there we go. Alright, so far we have the 4 tapes that we needed to collect so far out of 12 tapes. Alright, here's another tape there. Now to do some more booty loot before we get another tape and a coin. Okay, got a coin here and some loot for us to keep on going, of course. Let's see if there's anything in here. Nothing in here at all. All right, checking number 13 next. Just more time wasting loot. Over here is a tape on floor 13. I think there's a broken window somewhere you climb out of. Just some more booty loot, of course. Yep, there's a broken window here, so you can climb through here and go up to the next building that might have something else in here. There's a zip line to jump across. Give that little bitch for some meat. All right, you get 2 tapes in this room before you get going to the next one. Tangaroa project on this one. I don't know why the other one says totally different. I guess thinking it's Project Tangaroa. I mean, you know, they call it mission something, codename something in a military sense. Alright, more booty loot. We got an inventory that's too full, so I have to eat everything too. Throw things that are useless out the window, through the painting anyway. And there's a tape right there. I don't know exactly which floor we're at, which office we're in. Pretty sure we're in 1 by now. Alright, there's another tape to collect and more booty loot. Yeah, so just more booty loot to collect, eat, and throw stones across the room. Just throwing the stones away. I don't need stones. Eventually I'll need stones. I just don't need stones right now. Alright, we're going to floor 12 for the parkour building. Alright, so of course some more significant loot or booty loot or trash to throw away. Because my inventory is so full. There's a rat here to kill. Rats I can deal with. Grizzly bears I can't deal with. Alright, here's another coin to collect from the office room. Has more crap to throw away. There's planks, of course. Because I got to combine the vegetable soups. That works too. Alright, here's another coin to collect that we'll need to... I'm not buying ferns, by the way. Ferns are a waste of fucking money. Tape right there. Ferns are like a big ass waste of money, really. I mean, unless I use all the coins up that I am collecting, at least, there's that. Alright, there's a coin there. There's another taped room. I don't know why someone would tape themselves shut. What? I can see taping somebody to keep them inside, but what the fuck is that about? Let's see, I already got shark dinner. I don't need shark dinner whatsoever. Let's see, there's nothing significant in this room for a reason to seal people inside their fucking room. I mean, you're trapping somebody. Question is, where the hell are the damn bodies? Where the hell are the skeletons? By now, I'd see corpses in the fucking game or something. I mean, you trap somebody inside the damn room. How the hell are they going to get out? They're going to starve to death. Alright, I'll kill some bats for some more building keys. You know, I have no use for them because some of the buildings are on the opposite side of the door thing. Key card. I mean, when you parkour, you don't even get to use the damn key. Die. Die. Thank you. Alright, that'll run up here for our next building. Some more loot, of course. Here's another tape door. See if there's a significance there. There's a tape there. Now I've got to get rid of some stuff. I've got to eat some stuff up in order to actually be able to loot. Okay, there's another tip there. Okay, nothing significant there. Alright, so we got all 12 in here, so we are done. And go back to the sewer. You're back alive. Ow! So now we go back to the plantation room and tape up all those junction boxes in order to finish off the game. Now, I'm going to go ahead and pop all the doors open and get to my raft so I can empty my loot. Yeah, so I got a lot of stuff I don't need in my inventory. So just trading out what I don't need. Make sure all my waters are prepared for the animals that are on top of there. That's why I was speeding throughout this whole thing just now. So now we're done with that. And we're back to the far beginning of the plantation room. Here we go. Now we're back at the beginning of the plantation room where we got to do 12 tapes to the junction boxes. Ow. Can't do that more than once. Otherwise I'll die. Now that's one of the doors that are locked. The junction box is over here. Oops, I touched the water. Gotta wait for an eternity for the power to stop futzing. Fuzz fizzing. Okay, we're about ready to get over there. I was got hit by lightning just now. Once again, I was hit by the electrical going off in the water. All Alright, got that box done. Alright, and that's the end of the junction boxes, so that's all taped up. Alright, now to race through this whole area in here. Over to another blueprint. That's the Purifier for automatically drawing water, so I don't have to keep on using the damn bottles. So we got pipes, the Purifier, the tank is somewhere. That's absolutely nothing there. Can't go that way for no reason. All right, so we have down here, we got 0. We're at -4, going to 0. In order to actually get that particular door open here, that's the key card reader out of order from the Plantation Room area, which was taped up, which was to be taped up in order to get up to the top here. Happy birthday to someone that's dead. Alright, now to go after some more looting and kill rats over here. That's preventing me from having a good birthday. Just kidding. My birthday is on Jesus Christ's Day. I'm just kidding, of course. Lots of birthday presents for someone. God damn, I only get like 2 or 3 or 4. I don't get like 20 of them. Damn. That's somebody that fucking knows you. That is somebody that fucking knows you, man. Shit, you must be a lawyer or tax man for that kind of amount of presents. This is one of the Fortune 500 dudes that gets a very big ass birthday party. Most I asked for is a pair of socks, and that's it. Alright, had to get to the far top here for the sorry, get the hang wire there. Zip line. See the other one. Alright, so we're in the next birthday room. I think. I don't know. I don't know if this is a birthday room or not. I think you're a rat next door. Oop, there's a rat. I got the chills from a scary rat. From a rat that I killed 12 of his cousins. Let's see, there's a coin there we need for down in the ground floor. Uh, 3 and 4. There's a 3rd floor and 4th floor to go. See if there's anything we need here. Got more loots. More coins. Nothing significant here. So now we're going to the 4th floor, and then we're going to jump across Tangaroa. Okay, nothing here that's significant except for the coin. Alright, there's the zip line to Tangaroa's tower. It's amusing you can eat a watermelon while you're climbing the staircase. I'd never done that before. Climbing a ladder really fast while eating a watermelon. I think you could do that in real life at all. I've never seen anybody like climbing a ladder just with just their 2 feet and eating a watermelon. It's so that's so not possible. Alright, this one only has 3 floors, 0, 1, and 2. Oddly, it was very fast to go down here.
No, sir. They haven't done anything hostile. Yes, they're still just chanting. Yes, sir, I am armed. But if I may speak freely, we are able to use the water cannons if... Yes, sir. No, sir. Truly says shoot to wound.
And so now you're a murderer, apparently, on that radio. You don't need the other ones. We just bought the radio and piano there. And some paintings to buy, if I want to buy paintings. If I have enough space for paintings. Yeah, it's just food. I don't care about buying food right now. It's not even special food, so I don't care. I'm not buying ferns like I was saying earlier. Ferns are a waste of time. Paintings are kind of a waste of time too. Alright, I used up all those coins, so as you see, I can't buy anything else. Just like bounce up and down like that. Disco beat. Large storage. Alright, so this is when you get the key code. Save you some time for going back down, count the streets. There you go. 4813. So you just use 4813 in order to actually get to the entrance. Ooh. So now that your reproductive organs are singed, get down to the raft and move that from one side of the snow globe to the other side. Or water globe, anyway. It's not a snow globe because there's no snow out here. We want snow, lots of snow. Just kidding. Me for hell once we get to Arctic. Give me that snow hell once we get to the Arctic. The North Pole, what the fuck? And just waiting for this boat to get all the way over there. I put the radio down, the piano down, and now we get to fill up ourselves. And now we're all set to go to the tower. Alright, so here's the entrance of the tower. Just make sure there's no loot around here, just because. Alright, got the loot there. You got the final water, which is the water tank. Got that to get done. Oops. Alright, so I'm going to this note here. That's the coordinates to the next place for a point. I got to work on my sea stuff. That's water tank. So I got to work on my sea stuff. That's going to take a couple of days to build enough of the flippers and the oxygen tank and weapons to go underwater. It's also the first boss fight you're going to have.
This is my final message. Tangaroa City was built on a purely theoretical basis, using engines that had barely been tested, held together by the sweat and tears of our crew, but we were never sustainable. I should have accepted that months ago. When the rafters arrived, I could have let them starve with us, but I didn't. The only right choice was to abandon Tangaroa to the waves. Now I will stay here, trapped in the cockpit, with 24 idiots who used to run the world. Don't worry. We'll pay for our sins before the end.
Oh, you there! Get me out of this thing! Oh, thanks. Next time I would appreciate a heads up before launching. I tried to leave when the first shots were fired. Tangaroa was doomed from the start. If you get me a ride out of here, I can offer you entrepreneurial consulting. Plus, I did some sailing in my youth, won a few championships. I'll be useful. Wonderful. You can count on me.
Alright, and these are the Tangaroa project heads. There's only 2 out of 12. I don't know why there's only 2 on there. I mean, they had like a board. They had the entire rich people and bored people in this room. What the fuck? As if they were saying in the damn note that they're talking about only the rich people were inside the tower fighting to survive. So we got all that taken care of on here. That's all the notes for Tangaroa. I thought there was like an empty room right there, but oh well. It was like, sometimes I like see an empty space there, and I thought there was like another note that's missing, but oh well. There's no more notes. Alright, we're done for now. So now the fun part continues to continue building some more. There's 4 here that you have collected throughout the entire area. That includes water pipes. I'm going to put on top of the boat for the sprinkler system. The sprinkler's going to go right there. The water pump, I mean. Water pump to the sprinklers goes right there. And sprinklers will stay right here. I'll move the piano out of here because... Oh, never mind. So I can get the piano where it belongs. Play musical notes for the animals. And the water pump's going to go right here. Once I move the fuel tank. After the gasoline is emptied, I'll move the fuel tank. Maybe right over here where the anchor is. And get on going for the day.